Hi, I watched Sing My Crush, and here's my review. After a disastrous first encounter, Param and Hante actually become best friends. What a pleasant surprise for me to discover a friends to lover drama. I've said it multiple times now, but I'm very fond of the friends to lover trope now. I used to be very fond of the enemies to lovers before, but it kind of changed in the last recent years, and my love for enemies to lovers switched to go to friends to lovers. So now I really enjoy that a lot, and I feel like we don't get it enough, this trope, while on the contrary we get the enemies to lovers a lot. I still enjoy it, but contrary to friends to lovers, it's just not the same anymore. So very happy to have a true friends to lovers. At first I thought it was not going to be very much friends to lovers because of their encounter and how it really goes really wrong. So I thought, okay, it's just going to be another enemies to lovers. But no, it's actually friends to lovers, and I enjoyed that so much. The drama is short, it's the usual for Korean BLs, 8 episodes of 20 to 25 minutes, so it's nothing extraordinary, nothing out of the ordinary as well. But I want to praise this drama because it doesn't feel rushed. That's often the case in these short dramas. Things can feel a bit rushed, but I don't feel it this way in this drama. I feel like everything is nicely paced, and maybe if I wanted to be a bit picky, I think maybe I could say that Hante realizing his feelings for Param is maybe done a bit too quick, if I really want to be picky. But it didn't really bother me in the drama. I think it's done well enough for the feeling of rushness, if I can say, to not be too present and really bother me in my watching. That being said, the drama was not an instant win for me, even though the acting is pretty good, the production is really nice as well. Everything flows very naturally and nicely, so that's very nice. But although it's like this, it was not a guaranteed win for me, this drama, because of the theme that is very heavily about music. I've mentioned it as well before that music dramas are not necessarily my favorites. I love music, I love listening to music, but I don't know, for some reason dramas about making music just don't interest me that much. So this was not a guaranteed win for me, this drama. I actually had a bit of a trouble getting really into it in the first episodes. But then I really got into it thanks to the friendship between the two main characters. Talking about the two main characters, I like how it ends for them at the end, how it comes full circle with Hante lending his guitar to Param when he can't use his own guitar because it's broken. I really like the parallel it makes with how they met, the very beginning of their relationship, and yeah, I really enjoyed that so much during the drama. If there is something I'm a bit disappointed about, I have to say, is the fact that we don't have a couple revelation with the two friends, with the two other members of the band. I think that's the only little disappointment I had in this drama. Usually, even if they don't say it to their friends kind of know, kind of guess, most of the time, at least from what I can think of, they guess that there is something going on between the two main characters. So you can see it, but in this case it was never hinted that they guessed who Hante was in love with. So yeah, I'm a bit disappointed because they are a band, they are going to spend a lot of time together. So I thought it would have been important to show this side, to show them accept their two friends. Like, I'm sure they're going to accept them even if we don't see it. But I wish we could have seen it. It would have been a bit better in my opinion. Concerning the baddie of the story, I don't know what this guy was thinking. There was no way he was not going to get caught, and if he thought he was really not going to get caught, I don't know, he's a bit stupid. But yeah, this guy started out very nice and in the end changed completely to be kind of an AO, really. At first I thought maybe I was going to have a bit of a difficult time transitioning from Baram liking him to like him Hante, but in the end they do it cleverly, in my opinion, with the time jump. By the way, the time jump is something they didn't show it very, very clearly, and so it was a bit of a shock when I realized that, oh, there was a time jump, and a few years actually. I don't know if this was the same for you, but for me, the time jump was not very, very clear. But yeah, I think they do it really nicely because they make Baram fall for Hante during these 4 years, so we don't actually see him fall for him. We see him already in love with him. And so, yeah, I think this was cleverly done because this way I didn't have any problem with the fact that he loved someone before Hante. And that's about it for Sing My Crush. It's already all I have to say. On my notes, I wrote that it was the worst day of his life for Baram when he missed the audition. He failed the audition rather, and he was rejected on the same day. So I wrote it was his worst day, but actually when I think about it, it's also his best day because it's the day he became friends with Hante. So actually it's not that much of a bad day, if I want to say. It's a pretty damn good day. So yeah, not that much anymore. It's a drama I had a very nice time watching. Like I said, it was a bit difficult at the beginning. I had a bit of a trouble getting really into the drama in the first and second episodes. But in the end, I spent such a good time, and the OST makes it very nice. I think that's what really makes a music drama for me, is if it's I like the OST or not. So yeah, since I like the OST, I was able to really be into it, and yeah, since it's a friends to lovers anyway, I had to dig it in the end. But apart from that, don't hesitate to tell me your own thoughts about this drama, if you liked it, if you didn't. I think it's one of the better Korean BLs, so I'm very glad about that. I'm very glad to see, in my opinion at least, that they are trying to make better and better dramas, BL dramas. So yeah, I want to applaud that and hope for more in the future. With this, I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye!